Well, this is the moment that we all have worked all year for to get to.
You know, it's what we fish all year long for. To be here is great.
We fish 3 events to be standing where we stand right now. There's 33 guys that all deserve to be here that didn't make it.
We got 32 of the best guys in the state right now that are fishing for a boat, so it feels great.
The thought of just having a chance to win a brand new Skeeter Bass Boat is just, it gives you chills, man. I'm only 20 years old.
It's, you know, a once in a lifetime opportunity, I feel like, you know, for me at least, you know, being so young, this is the most, you know, the biggest prize I've ever fished for.
Fishing for a boat, I mean, that's the highest I've been yet in the tournament level, kind of being new to it, and it's exciting. It's high stakes, you know, you've got really good odds at trying to win this boat.
For people who haven't tried, I don't know why, if you're within 8 to 10 hours, like why would you not be here? Because what circuit can you fish as an individual? You're fishing a one-day tournament.
You don't get a chance to win a boat very often in the state of Minnesota. Classic Bass lately is the only one that I'm aware of giving away a boat, and it feels amazing to have that opportunity to fish for such a big prize.
This is unreal. Like the thought of having 1 in 32 chance to win a boat, it's nothing I've ever felt before.
There's nothing like it in the state of Minnesota.
You know, 1 in 32 chance at going away with a boat.
A $60,000 Skeeter, I mean, the entire circuit as a whole, for an individual, you're fishing for, you know, well over $100,000 a season.
The slate's clean tomorrow, it's wide open, and every one of us is fishing for that brand new Skeeter boat, and none of us can wait. We're ready to go.
I feel like a kid on like night before Christmas right now, to be honest. I can't even, just trying to stay calm.
You know, you gotta have some fun in life, and this is fun. And fishing for a brand new boat is really fun.
Lake split. Lake split is going to be east rush and west rush. Very simple. Glenn is texting you out a picture right now. Emailed. That cut in the middle of the channel is the cut line. You guys get to choose which side you want to start on. We're going to do it just like Lahamadu. As soon as we call off your number, head on up, and you will tell probably Tyler and Jack which side you're starting on. That way I know where everybody is for camera boats and whatnot. Plus I need to know if you're starting on the wrong side or not.
This is my kind of lake. This is what I fish back home. I'm from southern Minnesota, and every lake sets up just like east-west rush. You can see about 3 inches down in the water.
This water clarity is a little different for me. I'm not used to fishing green stained, super dirty water. I'm used to fishing 15, 20 foot clarity.
East and west both, you know, the weeds don't grow out very deep. 3-4 feet of water is about all you find weeds in. After that, it turns to a lot of muck and stuff like that. It's pretty dirty water.
There's some eelgrass out here, there's lily pads, there's a little bit all types of vegetation if you want to go up and fish docks. I mean, I think it's going to be a shallow fisherman's dream out here this week. But if you want to get out on those rocks, and maybe there's cool fish out there that you can find.
There's some deep fish that have me intrigued. I didn't lean on too hard, but I think the shallow bite's gonna prevail.
It is super shallow, and I think it's gonna be a shallow beatdown. Like any good shallow cover you can find, jig, frog, buzzbait, just go to town, and somebody's gonna catch them.
Seems like we always go to clear water, way up north, so it's nice to be close to home in unfamiliar water that's fishing very tough, it sounds like.
These lakes are tough, and they will bring, you know, the best angler out of them for sure. The guy that figures something special out tomorrow, or can get one little pattern dialed in and keep his head down and just focus and know you're not fishing for mini bites, that's going to be the guy that does good. This is a tough tournament. Whoever wins is going to earn it.
Morning, Scott Bono, the Champions Tour. We are here on beautiful East and West Rush Lake. It's the final event, it's the championship. The guys have worked hard. There are 32 of the finest anglers here today. vying to win a fully rigged Skeeter Bass Boat provided by Skeeter Yamaha. It's an incredible package today worth at well over $60,000. East and West Rush is known for big fish. Maybe not the numbers we've seen in the past, but a game changer style fishery. And they can catch these fish. You're going to see them today on the Real Live app, so follow along on that. The guys are it's quiet this morning. They're out with anticipation. It should be a great day. Follow along again, Real Live app, and also feel free to use the Real Live app for all of your events throughout the country. It's free. Check it out. Real Live app at classicbass.com. Once again, East and West Rush Lake. Final stop, the Champions Tour.
Come on, baby, stay on there. Stay on there. Yeah. Well, he looked a lot bigger when he blew up on it. Oh my God, dude, I thought it was a 7-pounder. 1.8. 1.8. All right. Pretty much dream scenario this morning. Pulled up to the spot and bait fish and bass are busting. I don't know what else to say. First cast with a buzzbait, I made like just a short 10-footer to get the first cast jinx out of the way, and my second cast, it was boom, game on. Just, you know, I had boat 1 and I found this spot in practice and it was pretty chock full of bass, so I started at the mouth thinking I could kind of keep guys at bay a little bit, and I'm gonna milk this thing as long as I can if I can keep getting them in here. I obviously got some other spots, but I mean, I've gotten a lot of bites here already this morning, so it leads me to believe there's quite a few bass in here, and this is the only place in the entire lake I found clean water, and it's chocked full of bait, like chocked full of bait. I got clean water and I got tons of bait, so I hope I can just keep catching them like I am.
Fish them all the way to shore. You'll catch fish. You'll catch fish all the way up to them front tires. It's just ridiculous how shallow it is.
Stay on there, baby. Stay on there, baby. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little bit more like what we want. 2.9? 2.9. 2.9, bud. Dude, to eat the buzzbait for a while today and a top water. I mean, what more can a guy ask for?
Maybe you missed one. This one should weigh. That's 250.
Okay, first hour's in the morning. It's a little bit of a chilly start, but as we expected, things are going off to the races really quick. Arnold Helgerson is in the lead right away. He's got 8 fish with 13.04. Dane Voselka's in second with 4 fish for 9 pounds. Chad Keller's in third, and Chad's leading the Angler of the Year race, but we're the first hour in. It's chilly, but the sun is out, and it's gonna get hot, and we're gonna get going.
1 pound off the lead. It's an hour in. It's gonna be kind of a grimy afternoon, so this morning really counts. And I had a good starting spot with a few top AOY point leaders sitting right next to me. We had a good conversation about how we're gonna split up the water. And I stayed on my side. And I noticed where he was fishing and I knew I wanted to come back. And we're just gonna nickel and dime these like 2.5 pounders. And every once in a while we catch a good one.
Picture quick?
Oh yeah, picture. Okay. We're gonna nickel and dime them. And we're gonna stay on this topwater bite and let it settle. Yep.
115.
115. You got a picture?
Yep.
We're just gonna keep nickel and diming here, and I told my marshal the first thing, I had one come up and flush on it. And I said, dude, this game is such a mental sport, and I know how tough bites are gonna be today. Just because one flushed it and missed it, just because one like that, one got excited and just totally missed it. I'm not gonna spit out today, man. It's Wednesday, I'm fishing. I'm not in the tattoo studio. My family's healthy. My friends are nearby. I'm just gonna go fishing, man.
Morning here at the championship. I'm Walker, and basically the morning's been going okay. A little slower than what I expected, but you know, it's bound to happen when you're fishing docks this early in the morning, but you know, it's been going down okay, so we'll see how the rest of this afternoon goes and go from there.
So the morning half is my bad half, I think. I mean, it's fishing, you don't ever know. You think you got fish figured out, and you know, they always change on you. So I opted to start on my bad half. I'd rather play catch up than have, you know, start on my good half and eat up all my good stuff, than scramble and not know what to do with the rest of the day. So I decided instead of starting on some numbers, I decided to go for, you know, 1 or 2 big bites right off the bat, and fortunate enough, the first fish was a 5-pounder. Then we caught a 2-pounder. Now I'm just gonna run the stretch of docks quick because I know they're good, and I don't want anybody else hitting them. It's a little early, but we're still catching a few fish off of them. And in between the docks, I'm throwing this Bagley balsa wake in between them, and plucking some off that way. And here we are. We got 4 fish that have not hit the app yet, so we're in the lead, but nobody knows it except for us. So I'm just gonna my goal is to catch 10 fish this half and just try to stay in the hunt for the second half. And I think I'm doing that right now. We just gotta get lucky and get another big one. That'll really, really, really help a lot. Those big fish are gonna help a lot today. Big fish are gonna be a big deal. That's why I decided to start on big fish instead of just numbers, and was fortunate enough to catch that 5-pounder to really start me off this morning. I think we can get one more before the half's hooked. Over. They're so aggressive. As soon as that jig hits the water, they're on it. 110. 110. So now we have 5 fish in the queue. Morning started a little rough, but I got penalties on both my first fish. I bolt flipped that 5-pounder and I missed the line and he hit the carpet. And the other one, I was just so frazzled and wound up. He hit the carpet. Oh, so I gotta chill out, man. I gotta relax. Oh boy. That's a good one. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a little sloppy, the old drag slipped. But we got her done. 39. Oh, come on. All right, that helps a lot. That was really sloppy. There must be more down there. The way he ate it, he took off like a madman with it. There's gotta be another one down there the way he hit that thing. He ain't very big, but we'll take him. That last one, barely had it. So I just didn't want to risk it. Is he gonna go a pound? Oh yeah. They were just eating it funny. So with a big jig like that, I just don't want to risk missing one or losing one. So it's smaller bait.
1.6.
1.6. 1.6. Yep.
There's your 10 fish.
Let's go for 20 fish. We're coming. This is my bad half. This is my bad half.
Morning hasn't been too bad. I've just been fishing the shallow docks. A lot of guys aren't fishing the docks this early because they think you need sun, but when the water's this dirty, they just want something to back up against. So I've just been hitting the super shallow wheels they've been sitting on, and disappointed with the size. I didn't check the size of the fish in practice because I heard it was gonna be really tough. So I was shaking them all off, and the size ain't there, but hopefully we can just keep getting numbers.
Branch in the water. Oh, oh my God. 512. Good. You got a picture? Yep. You good to go? Yeah, we're good. 512. 512.
Last cast. We're out here. That's right on the juice. I don't see any fish down there, but if you want to come take a peek, you can get a good shot. Got mine in landscape mode today. So that's why if it goes, it could go down, but it also could not go, and I'm stuck banging docks again. All right, you guys ready?
I guess so. Dude, I thought I'd been a bigger one on a boulder like that though. That'll work. I was just scanning for gravel patches in practice and I ran across a isolated boulder. And like I said earlier, this dark water, they can't see much. They just want something to back up against. And he was laying right next to that boulder. We'll see if there's more, but usually it's only a one fish spot.
Good morning, everybody. About 9:15, championship morning here on Rush Lake. We're gonna give you an update. Give me 2 seconds here, get into the live leaderboard on the LiveWell app. In first place right now with 16 fish and 30 pounds, 10 ounces is Arnold Helgerson. In second place, right over my right shoulder, is Noah Schultz. He's a ways back. He's got 10 fish, 21 pounds, 7 ounces. In third, Walker Krampitz. He's got 8 fish, 15 pounds, 13 ounces. In fourth, Dane Veselka, 6 fish, 14 pounds, 3 ounces. In fifth, Matt Holwig, 8 fish, 12 pounds, 6 ounces. In sixth, Ron Mayer, 4 fish, 9 pounds, 15 ounces. In seventh, Evan Blakely, 5 fish for 9 pounds, 14 ounces. In eighth, Aaron Teal, 4 fish at 9 pounds. In ninth, Andy Rybar, 4 fish at 8.13. And in 10th, Chad Keller at 8 pounds, 12 ounces and 5 fish.
Y'all are just mean out here.
1 pound, 9 ounces.
Sweet. Okay. Got the picture?
Yep. Oh, bummer. Found it. Fish got it. No way. Let's go, dude. I'm gonna roll up on top of it though. I'm glad I didn't fish this in practice, I guess. If they're doing that, there's gotta be more down there. Sounds good, brother. Hopefully we can get some bigger ones than that though. I started on docks, but it seems like a lot of guys are doing that. And I hate fishing behind people for obvious reasons. And I scanned late on the last day of practice. The practice wasn't closed till midnight. And I caught one on a gravel spot offshore at like 8 o'clock right before dark. So like, all right, well, I gotta scan more of that. Find some more of it. I only found a couple more spots and I haven't fished them yet. This is my first time fishing them. In that first cast, I got one. So hopefully there's gonna be more. That feels like a good one if it's a bass. Not that good, but we'll take them.
And the morning actually started out better than I thought it was gonna. We caught 4 pretty quick. What have we caught since? 4 more? Something like that. And it's actually a lot better bite than what practice was showing of this lake. I had never seen this lake until Saturday morning. And typically, all I'd need is a day or so to kind of do the shallow deep thing and kind of digest what the lake is doing. And when I got out here Saturday, I spent the whole day and realized I still knew nothing. So I kept scanning until about 1 in the morning. Slept in my boat for a few hours and got back up and started fishing again. That's how bad it was out here. And we did figure a few things out, hopefully, and part of it paid off in the first half here already, and hopefully in the second half we have something figured out for that too.
Yeah, I've kind of got on a little roll here. Got a little almost school, kind of just an area with some fish going. It's being a little better to me than I thought it was going to be. A little bit of stress, you know. Had some technical difficulties, reels not working and stuff this morning, so. These big mean bass up shallow are kind of mean, and they're breaking my equipment, but we're breaking them back, so. Hope we can get a couple more and get a little closer to that top spot.
Scales ready. Two. You called. Let's try one. Ready?
Yep.
2-1. You're right. You got the picture right?
Yep.
Just as you clear the patch, I'm using the new Northland Cabbage Crusher jig, and I will tell anybody there is no doubt in my mind that every fish that I've missed was on me since I tied this Cabbage Crusher on. Have I missed one? He'll score, not by much though. He will score. All right, bud. Ready? He's green, so ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
Okay. Sometimes you save face. I'm gonna tell you right now, anyone who loves swim baits, that Northland Cabbage Crusher jig is money. You take a guy who couldn't hit a cow in the ass with a scoop shovel, and I have not missed one since I tied that Cabbage Crusher on. It tells you everything you need to know.
So first half, I started on some very productive docks. Unfortunately, I only got half of what I wanted. Basically, just been running stretches from history that have been, productive, not necessarily for large fish, but for numbers, but I've been catching both. So very happy with where I'm at. Seems to be that the catching is slowing down a little bit. I know I'm going to a second half that's been beat on a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. But I believe I am doing something different than everybody. Just watching how people are approaching different pieces of structure, and the way I'm doing it is completely different. So I'm really hoping that on that side, the guys, they might have beat the docks up, but not what I'm fishing. So hopeful for the second half. That's actually my better side of the lake. I picked this side because I thought less guys would pick this side. So it sounds like it was about half and half. So we'll see how it goes, but you know what they say, you cannot win it in the first half, but you can definitely lose it in the first half. So I think I'm in a heck of a spot. Angler of the Year's looking good for where I'm sitting, and the goal is to win that boat and tow it home.
I'm feeling pretty good. We're sitting in second right now. Adam just told me that Arnold caught another one at the end. So now we're about 11 pounds back, which out here could be tough, but it could go either way. The morning half was my bad side. I chose to get that out of the way first, and I figured if I could weather the storm that these guys were going to throw at me, that I would have a legitimate shot in the second half of coming back and winning that boat. But it depends on how bad this side got beat. I mean, I know she's going to slow down, that the weights are going to start to level off, and I'm hoping that I can just, pluck a few on some sneaky stuff that I found, and hopefully we can get her done.
Sitting in third place right now. Had a good dock bite in the morning. It died off a little bit with the sun for some reason. You'd think it'd get better, so I went offshore. The size got better offshore on the deep rocks, deep being 3 to 6 feet. Second half, west half, I don't have a whole lot over there. I have a few stretches. I didn't get to scan out deep, and there's a deep rock bite going on. So I might have to do some scanning in the tournament and fish new water. But we're just gonna go fishing and hope the instincts kick in and maybe take this thing away. We'll see, I don't know.
All right, sitting in fourth here. Hoping for the best. We're gonna swing for the fence here this afternoon. It's not quite the weather I'm hoping for. Gonna go try and get something deep to go. We're kind of just 0 or 0 here. We might not catch a bass this half, but got some interesting stuff. If I can get a school to fire on that isn't drum, I can maybe pull something off. We're gonna see. We got some ground to make up. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to go scramble shallow. I don't want to do it, but I'm afraid it'll salvage a check, but we're here to win, and we don't want to do nothing else, so we'll see what happens. It'll be fun.
Hoping for the few sitting here. Be a bass, not a pike. Yes, it is a bass. Random weed patch to the rescue. 2, 3, 2, 3. This patch was loaded the other day. Barely hooked. Ooh, we got him. We got him. Get another one.
111.
11. Eelgrass. I got a handful of good eelgrass patches. I might start running them. They ain't big. They're gonna head up. 6. God, they gotta get bigger. I need some 4-pounders.
4. I agree. Good. My half started on the juice, and it was gangbusting. Immediately, not the pike. Yeah, it started on the juice, and it was every cast we had something going. And a lot of guys started seeing that and coming to join the party. Nothing wrong with that. We're all here to have fun and fish for a boat, so. But yeah, she's kind of slowed down a little bit now. I think they kind of got an idea that, hey, there's someone here. But all we're really doing right now is just getting crazy with the big old swimmer.
I don't have much of a plan because I didn't find much fish on the west side, so I'm just running a little bit of everything to see if I can find out what they're hanging on. I've tried docks, I've tried reeds. Now I'm punching milfoil. This is the only clean stretch of milfoil that I found. I did catch one 4 3/4 in here in practicing, got a few bites, but I have a feeling it got hit pretty hard this first half. So I don't have a solid game plan on this side. I don't have much. So I'm just keeping it honest and trying a little bit of everything. Nice, we'll take that. There's no funner bite than punching. Nice. Be bigger than that though.
It's the one that just caught a fish.
All right, let's go. 109, 110, 110.
Agreed.
Got it.
Okay, let's go. Thanks, little buddy. So he came from right there. Okay. God, can't keep up. Jesus, stop running at me!
T5.
Yep. Let's go, baby.
Got it.
Thanks, baby. Decent. Let's go. The Alaskan bullworm. 215. Sounds good. Nice. Let's go. We need more of those though. Yeah, so the reason I'm pitching into the thick milfoil is just because the sun has been up and they tend to suck up underneath there because it's darker. I'm sure it's more comfortable for them and they can ambush prey easier, but in the morning when the sun isn't out or overcast days, you'll pitch into the open spots. They just seem to prefer that over being underneath it.
This guy, we haven't got the wires put away yet in the mic. Just sticking to the game plan. I'm going for broke. I'm fishing offshore. Fishing isolated weed patches and little, tiny little gravel spots, small little rock spots.
114.
That's what I'm doing right now. I keep plucking away and plucking away. You get the photo?
Yep.
So, but them dock guys are catching them too. Problem with what I'm doing is I can cycle through 6, 7, 8 spots before I find one that's got any fish on, so I can burn a lot of time and I can get caught in a lull pretty easily. And it could be hard to catch up if you get behind. He ain't big, but he's gonna weigh. 1.8. Caught some nice ones right off the bat when we pulled in here, and now they're getting smaller, but I'm not complaining. Hell, we know where some more live. I left a few fish. I busted up a couple small schools when I caught a few, and I could see them all over the live, so we're gonna let them kind of set back up and go to them here at some point. I almost didn't stop here. I caught like 2 10-inchers here in practice. I thought, well, I'm right here, I'm gonna stop here. Then we've caught 6 or 7. Now off this little spot.
£7. 1.5.
Doesn't look like there's anybody home. No, I lied. Oh, barely hooked. They're just so tiny today. They were a lot bigger in practice.
2-1.
2-1.
How you feeling, Noah?
I'm
6 pounds in the lead, 2 hours left.
So that was part of my game plan, knowing I needed the sun to get up to position these offshore fish. So I intentionally left these offshore fish in the morning half, knowing that they could possibly be here, could get picked off, but I know that I would have a better shot at catching them if the sun was up. So I took a gamble this morning, and it's paying off. So I got more spots than I have time.
Hey everybody, welcome back this afternoon on Rush Lake Champions Tour Championship. We've got a scoring update for you. Brand new first place right now, Noah Schultz just took the lead. 29 fish for 57 pounds, 13 ounces. In second place is Arnold Helgerson. He has 27 fish and 51 pounds, 14 ounces. In third, Conor O'Connor, 20 fish, 36 pounds, 14 ounces. In fourth, Matt Holwig, 17 fish, 35 pounds, 14 ounces. In fifth, Evan Blakely, 13 fish, 27 pounds, 6 ounces. In sixth, Walker Krampitz. I don't know why I want to call him Walter, but it's Walker. Walker Krampitz, 13 fish, 23 pounds, 2 ounces. In seventh, Aaron Teal, 11 fish, 22 pounds, 15 ounces. Eighth, Mike Ulick, 8 fish, 21 pounds, 3 ounces. 9th, Chad Keller, 13 fish, 20 pounds, 5 ounces. And rounding out the top 10, Jim Moyna with 10 fish and 19 pounds, 12 ounces. She's tightening up, folks.
It's been a little interesting, actually. I found one magic dock, actually, that held a bunch of fish. I ended up catching a 6.0 6-pounder, which was amazing. And then I proceeded to break off the next 2 on that same dock. One of them that was also 4+, I would say. And then another one that was probably 2 pounds or so. I seen them both, they got wrapped around and broke off. I couldn't do nothing about it. So we were lucky to get that 6-pounder out of there. I was in 7th. It sounds like here in the last few minutes, I've kind of got bumped a few places back down to 10th. So just gonna, I don't know, try to make some adjustments here and see if I can catch a few more, hopefully.
How you like that? Broke the reel. 1/8. One 3.
That's a good one. There we go. When all else fails, flip a jig and a dock.
212.
212. 212, man, that's gonna help. That's gonna help. Yep. Looks like we're gonna fish docks for a bit. That's gonna do what we gotta do. Well, there's docking, flipping, fishing offshore. I don't care what we do, as long as we catch bass.
1/6.
1/6.
Seven, 8, 1/8.
It's 2:33 in the afternoon. The guys get to fish. Lines are in at 4 o'clock. The second half started off just like the first half. It was a big horse race. Arnold Helgerson was catching fish, but Noah Schultz has been the big story of the second half. First half, Arnold took off right to the lead. Noah kind of kept pace. Second half, Noah's gone to the lead. Arnold has somewhat kept pace, but right now Noah Schultz, 64 pounds in the lead. He has almost 10-pound lead over Arnold at 54 pounds. Connor O'Connor's in third with 34. Things have really started to quiet down here this afternoon. It's getting warm, the sun's out, there's not much wind, but there's an hour and a half left to go. Right now it's Noah Schultz's game, but Arnold, you can't keep your eyes off of him. If he gets on that right stretch, he could rocket right back up there.
Seems like get out of that grass, man. Please be a bass. I'll take it, baby.
11?
Yep. I agree. Because every fish absolutely counts.
Well, over the last 4 years, I've been very fortunate enough to win 3 of these championships, and that's 3 boats. And my wife and I were just joking the other day. We're walking up to the camper and the campground, and we look at the Suburban and the camper and the dually. It's like, man, all this is from classic bass. Like it's crazy. Like literally, we started out with a $500 Expedition. That's what I was driving through these tournaments. A $500 SUV, pulling a $5,000 25-year-old boat. And my wife was driving like a I don't know, some junky old minivan, you know, nothing too special. And now here we are. Now we got new vehicles, new camper, and fishing out of a new Skeeter, and it's all because of Champions Tour, you know. And it's just crazy to think about. That's a better one. Oh God, yeah. There we go. Oh boy. Here he comes. Oh, that's what we've been hunting for all day out here. Ding dong. Finally. That's what we've been looking for all day out here offshore. Oh. 411. That's gonna get it done right there. Yes. Now I can breathe easy. Oh God. Oh my God.
4 o'clock.
There it is, bud.
Woo-hoo. At least this one wasn't a barn burner. Oh.
Is that the best feeling in the world or what?
Oh, let's go in.
Well, I think it was Aaron Teal that said that we don't have anything like this here. And it's awesome that we have this level of bass fishing here in the state again, and I hope we have it for a long time. So we'll be in it is it the 7th year, Scott? And we've been here for 7 years now, and we'll be here again next year and be happy to do it. So it's I did have to because this is what I have to do, but 40% of the boats here today were Skeeters.
But again, like I ditto everything that these guys said, and it's exciting for me being in this industry and getting texts from people all over the industry today watching this tournament. Like I said last night, there's a lot of people watching you guys.
Well, it'll be tough for me to talk because I get emotional, but hats off to Noah. You know, another boat, towing it home. This means a lot.